How to make yourself dateable. 10 tips to boost your dating appeal. Have you ever found yourself wondering, am I unworthy of being dated? Or, why am I not getting noticed? Perhaps you've asked, what can I do to improve my chances of being dated? If so, you're not alone. It's easy to feel the pressure of dating and sometimes even question your own worth. But remember, everyone is worthy of love. 1 John 4:19 reminds us, we love because He first loved us. Just as God brought Eve to Adam, He still guides us in finding suitable partners. He deeply loves each of us and desires for us to experience relationships that honor Him. Today we'll cover 10 tips to help you become more dateable while building godly character and meaningful connections. Tip 1. Visibility. To increase your dating potential, make yourself visible in places that align with your faith and values. This means actively participating in church groups, community events, weddings, and youth forums. Proverbs 27:17 reminds us, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Being involved in these spaces helps you grow spiritually and connect with others who share your values. If you're dating or seeking a relationship, it's important to recognize the value of a person's presence and commitment to community. Remember, if you're too shy or overly busy, others may find it hard to get to know the real you. Step out of your comfort zone by attending social gatherings, joining church groups, and engaging in activities where you can be seen and appreciated for who you truly are. Tip 2. Focus on your primary responsibilities. A key quality to develop is commitment to your primary responsibilities, whether in work, studies, or community service. Colossians 3:23 encourages us, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord. By dedicating yourself fully to these roles, you show maturity and dignity, qualities that are attractive in a relationship. People who work with integrity are likely to be responsible and trustworthy in relationships as well. Avoid careless or lazy habits and stay focused on your work or studies. Tip 3. Show kindness and a welcoming spirit. Kindness, empathy, and a welcoming nature make you more approachable and foster strong connections. Romans 12:10 encourages us, be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. True kindness means rejoicing with others in good times and supporting them in hardships. Be willing to listen actively, show politeness, and create an atmosphere where people feel valued and comfortable around you. Be open to friendly conversations and to receiving visitors with warmth, while remaining mindful of the company you keep. Tip 4. Maintain good hygiene. Self-care is essential to making a positive impression. 1 Corinthians 6:19 reminds us that our bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, so we should honor God with how we care for ourselves. Maintaining good hygiene, dressing properly, and keeping your living space clean shows that you respect your own health and well-being, and that of those around you. Presenting yourself well doesn't mean having luxurious clothes or a perfect appearance. It simply means taking pride in your health and cleanliness. Tip 5. Build a unique identity outside of family or group influence. It's important to build your own character and identity. Even if you come from a family or group with a certain reputation, remember that Ezekiel 18:20 says, "The child will not share the guilt of the parent." Don't let past mistakes or expectations define you. Instead, focus on developing integrity and forming friendships based on your own values. Tip 6. Embracing relationships before reaching great status. Forming meaningful relationships is essential before your career or status demands more of your time and changes how others may perceive you. Waiting to be dated until you've achieved high status or wealth can create barriers. Proverbs 18:22 tells us, "He who finds a wife finds what is good." Building relationships while you're still growing allows for genuine connections without the complications of status or wealth, like the influence of your pride, the fear of potential lovers, and the lust of those who envy the opportunities linked with your achievements. Even if you have already achieved a high status, avoid isolation. Stay connected with people of similar age and values. Tip 7. Value every encounter. Value every encounter, treating each person you meet with kindness, empathy, and respect. Whether in your neighborhood, school, workplace, or faith community, every interaction is an opportunity to show love and care. You don't have to push for a relationship. Instead, focus on being genuinely present, generous, and responsible in your dealings. As Proverbs 3:3 reminds us, let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Every place you live, gathering you attend, and event you experience should enhance your chances of being dated by leaving others with a positive impression of you, allowing people to remember you for your abilities, talents, and the kindness and respect you show to those around you. Tip 8. Be flexible with your criteria for a partner. It's important to have standards, but not to let them become rigid. Proverbs 19:21 reminds us, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Stay open to friendships and let others get to know you. Let love grow naturally, focusing on finding someone you really love and who loves you, and whose character, values, beliefs, and dreams align with yours. Remember, sometimes the person God has for you may not fit every detail on your checklist. If you both share these qualities and have the resources to meet basic needs, you're well prepared to build a fulfilling marriage together. From there, you can grow as a family, supporting each other in your careers, education, finances, and personal goals. Tip 9. Practice patience and trust in God's timing. Patience is one of the hardest yet most important virtues in dating. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." While it may seem like everyone else is finding their person, trust that God is working behind the scenes, preparing the right person for you at the right time. If you're waiting, be patient. Don't feel pressured, trust that God's timing is best, and focus on becoming the person He wants you to be. It's best to avoid being in a relationship with more than one person at a time, as this can create confusion about who you genuinely care for, trust, and appreciate. Trying to balance multiple relationships might even result in losing them all, and can make it harder for you to make a clear, thoughtful choice. Sincerity is essential while dating, and it's important to be patient, waiting for a clear ending to one relationship before starting another. Tip 10. Abstention from sexual immorality. Purity is a value that honors God and shows respect for yourself and your future spouse. Most people are looking for a partner who values self-control and faithfulness, not someone who displays a lack of restraint. As 1 Thessalonians 4:3 says, "It is God's will that you should be sanctified, that you should avoid sexual immorality." By keeping purity, you build trust and set the foundation for a relationship based on lasting love rather than temporary pleasure. To recap, here are the 10 steps to boost your dating appeal. 1. Be visible in the right places. 2. Focus on your responsibilities. 3. Cultivate a kind and welcoming spirit. 4. Maintain good hygiene and presentation. 5. Build a unique identity. 6. Embrace relationships early. 7. Value every encounter. 8. Be flexible with your criteria. 9. Practice patience and trust God's timing. 10. Abstain from sexual immorality. If you make these steps part of your life, not just for dating but for personal growth, you'll be building qualities that can lead to a strong, godly relationship. Remember, the goal is to honor God in all we do. So keep growing, trust in God's timing, and be encouraged. God knows your heart and your desire for a loving, meaningful relationship. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends who might need a little dating inspiration, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more faith-based guidance. We'd love to hear from you, so drop a comment below with your thoughts or questions on Christian dating.